Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the Thoughts of an Adult. I know I've been totally MIA. Finals has been kicking my behind. I've also been very busy with work, so I've just been not on the socials lately. I apologize for that. I know I've been meaning to update the podcast, and all kinds of things. I've just kind of been also in a slump. Maybe it's just seasonal depression or whatever you want to call it. I've just been kind of lazy lately, so that could also be it too. But I'm here now, so hello everyone, and I think I already said welcome back, but I'm going to say it again because it's been a minute, so welcome back to the podcast. So today I just kind of really wanted to talk about I would say feeling the sense of feeling left behind, and just seeing everyone else around you kind of improve or look like they're doing more and bigger and better things than you are, and you're just kind of well, damn, I'm not doing shit. And that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. A lot of my friends, and it's most of my friends, have been posting stuff via social media, or just even telling me, and they're oh well, I just got this new job opportunity, or I'm thinking about moving out, or I got a new car, or something like that. And it just makes me so ticked off. And I shouldn't let it get to me that much, but it does, just because of pure just jealousy. I'm jealous, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm jealous of some people. I'm proud of their accomplishments, but at the same time I'm jealous. And I'm sure somebody out in the world feels that about me the same way. I'm sure somebody's jealous of me, and I'm jealous of somebody else. We're all jealous of somebody. There's no escaping jealousy. I said what I said. There is no escaping jealousy. Especially me. I just every time I see something on social media, I get so I want that, or I want this, because only child syndrome, I guess. But I don't know. It's just I think what ticked me off is the other day, actually, I was at school and I was hanging out with one of my friends, and someone, I'm not gonna name drop because but someone texted me that they recently just got engaged, and I was like, how the fuck are you already engaged and I'm not, bro? I don't mean it like that. It's just I guess I got kind of jealous because I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years now, and I think she's only been with her boyfriend for maybe 2, and I'm how the fuck are you already engaged and I'm not, bitch. No, I'm kidding. But it just kind of made me mad, but I was happy for her at the same time. So I started texting my boyfriend, and I was when are you proposing to me? When are we getting married? There's no rush. I'm not rushing him. It's just I guess in the moment I got jealous. But it's not even stuff like that. It's just other stuff too. I was talking to one of my friends recently, and she's talking about moving out, and I was oh girl, me too. But this housing market is so freaking insane these days. It's just so hard to afford anything. So she was all yeah, I'm thinking about moving out with my partner. And I was oh, I want to do that too, with my partner. But I'm sure everybody relates. I'm sure we're all getting paid minimum wage. I'm not sure if anybody out there that listens to this has some big ass corporate job, but I know for most regular teenagers between their 16 and 20 something, I know most of us are getting paid minimum wage, or maybe just a few dollars higher than minimum wage, but that's not enough to freaking buy anything, especially in this state. So when she was telling me this, I was oh wow, but how are you gonna afford it, because if I can't afford it, how are you gonna afford it? But I'm not saying they don't have their own other methods of income. It's just interesting to me because like she's talking about this, she's so confident in this, and she was like, oh yeah, like this is what I really want. And I was like, that's what I really want too. And I got jealous because she sounded like she had it more together than I did, and she was more closer to moving out than I did. And it's just like, it aggravates me because even like some coworkers I have, they tell me like, oh, I live with my partner, or like, oh, like I have my own freedom and stuff like that, you know? And I'm like, girl, I want that, bro. Like, I still live with my parents, and that's okay. If you're still living with your parents, that's freaking okay. Because like I said, those housing prices are wild out here. So if you're still living at home, me too, girl. Me too. But as much as I would like to find my own house or apartment, it's just like, it's hard. It's really hard financially. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Because like I can afford to go out, go to luxury restaurants and shit like that, but I can't afford a fucking apartment or a house. It doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. But I mean, whatever. I just get like so jealous of things sometimes. It's not even like materialistic things. It's just like people that have their future somewhat together. It makes me jealous. And like again, I'm probably sure there's somebody out there that's jealous of me. And I've even talked to one of my friends about this before, and she was like, well, like you can't think of it like that. You need to look at your own accomplishments and be proud of your own accomplishments. Like, yeah, it's hard to be like, oh, like I wish I had that, but like one day that will come to you. You just gotta work for it and be patient, you know? Like getting engaged. I've been talking about this a lot with my boyfriend recently, and that is our plan. It's just I'm still in school, and he is also working and in school, and just right now it's just like it's not something that we have in mind. If anything, maybe next year, hopefully, Carlos, I hope you're listening to this. I'm kidding. But it has something we've been talking about for a really long time, and it is something that we have future plans to do, even if that doesn't mean we're married in like the year that we're engaged. I even told him, I was like, even after a year, like it's whatever. It's just like you know, it's something that we both really want to do. We just need to budget and figure things out, because we would like to move in with each other first before anything. But again, it's so hard with this freaking housing. So yeah, but my friend basically was just like, you got to look at your own strengths and everything that you've done so far for yourself, instead of what everybody is doing for each other, or what everybody is doing for themselves. I'm sorry if that didn't make sense. If you hear my stomach making noises, I'm so sorry. It's 11:59 and that means it's lunchtime. So I am hungry, and I'm probably going to eat something after this. Not gonna lie, I've been craving some goldfish lately, and that sounds bomb as fuck. Can you stop making noises, please? This is very embarrassing. If you hear my stomach, I'm so sorry. I'm still gonna post this. Like, I don't care. Like, bodily noises are normal. So she's an activist. Anyways, so basically she was just like, be proud of like your own accomplishments. And like, yeah, I am proud of my own accomplishments. You know, I have my own podcast, I have my own YouTube channel, I have a job, I go to school, I am a what do you call it? I have honors in school. You know, like I'm really proud of myself, you know? I do a lot. And personally, me, being the overachiever that I am, I want to do more with myself until I burn myself out, which is bad, because I think the reason why I've been MIA also for my podcast is that I have burnt myself out, because for the past, I'll be honest, like the past few weeks, I've been crying to Carlos on the phone about how stressed I am, and just about like how I feel like everybody's ahead of me in some way. And it's just like, I want to be ahead as well, you know? Like, I want everybody to be like, wow, look what Chevelle did. Chevelle was able to do something big, to be something big, you know? That's what I want. I want people to look at me and see me as that way. So it's just like so difficult when I'm still living at home, falling back on my parents, and just sitting in my room half of the day. And it's just like, am I really getting to that goal? Like, am I really doing anything? And then just going on my social media and seeing pictures of people, you know, like living my dreams, you know? And I think it also sucks for me because I'm like super freaking impatient, and I just like demand things like now, now, now. And I know that's like super bad of me. But I've like always been that way. I've always been somebody that's really like, I gotta get this goal done immediately so I can reach my ultimate goal. And that's a strength of mine and a weakness of mine, definitely. So, um, I would basically just say, for some advice from me that I've taken, is don't look at your social media so often. I look at my social media like crazy. Um, I just want to say, like, for people that like look at my social media, because I've heard like when I was like a senior in high school, I remember like I used to do like hella Q&A things on my Instagram story, and I was like a little bit popular on TikTok, so like people from TikTok would go and like answer them. And I remember like a lot of them would be like, "Wow, like your Instagram feed is like so cool. I wish like my life was like yours and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, like it looks cool, like whatever, aesthetically pleasing and all that, but like that's not my whole life on Instagram." I just personally, me, the reason why I'm like always on Instagram is honestly it's just like an art for me. It's like an art. I love to like edit photos and share them and decorate them, put music on them. It's not even like I'm trying to show off and be like look where I went. Like no, it's just like it's fun. It's fun for me. It's like I love graphic design. I love music. I love photos. I love photo editing. You know, it's just like a passion of mine. And I don't want to start like a whole ass photography account or anything like that. So a place for me to really express that is my Instagram. So I really become creative on my social medias, especially my TikToks and my Instagram account, because that's really where you can see more of me and I shine. So don't. I'm sorry if you hear like motors in the background. I think the gardeners are here. But so don't look at that and be like, wow, I'm so jealous of her. Like yeah, a lot of the things I do are cool, and I'm so lucky to have the opportunities to do that because a lot of those things are freaking expensive. So I'm really grateful for the things that I do get to go to um and experience. But don't take it as, oh my god, like I wish like I had her life, and beat yourself up about it, because just because I post shit like that all the time doesn't mean that it's, like, don't glorify it. But like um but yeah, I don't know. I just basically wanted to talk about that because it's just like been really on my mind, and honestly it's been like eating me up lately. Again, I'm really proud of myself and proud of everything I do, but there's always just like that little voice in my head that's all like, it's like, you're not doing enough, you need to do more, like look at what this person's doing, why can't you do that, why can't you have that, and then it just eats me up for like the rest of the day. And I shouldn't let myself um be so influenced by that, because that puts a negative toll on me and my emotions and my thoughts, and then it just kind of sets me back, and I really shouldn't let that happen. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. My stomach is like growling like crazy, and I just really needed something to post on the podcast. So I'm sorry this is so short, but I just really wanted to express the importance of beating yourself up because you see other people progressing in their future or whatever. Like, it's probably not even like that. Behind the scenes, I'm sure they're having some issues with it or whatever. Like, let's say like they got a house, I'm sure they're having some issues keeping the house or just like whatever, Like, you never know. So just be happy with your own accomplishments and everything you're doing for yourself. Another thing too is everybody moves at their own pace. You got to remember that. Everybody moves at a different pace. You can't move at the same pace as everybody else, So you just kind of got to go with the flow, I guess. But all right, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back with another podcast since I am on winter break. I will be hopefully um pumping out more content, guys. Go give this a like, a follow. Go just support. Go support, please. Please support, please. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.